So look at the tank. This is the tank as it is before I started. Now it's been wrapped. Don't look too bad, does it? It's not very good. This is my first attempt at wrapping, which was about a year or so ago. The white is beautiful. The black didn't come out too bad. But look at the yellow. Oh my God. Oh dear. Oh no. No. So I'm going to redo it. It's the same basic design, same colour orientation and whatever. Couple of things I'm going to change, not massively, but I've decided that I'm not going to cover it with yellow, because yellow is really difficult around these corners. So what I've decided to do, I've actually made a start already, is I'm going to paint the yellow, paint it yellow, and then wrap it white and black on top. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be able to fit the tank onto the bike and we'll be able to start it out and run it. Here's the beak. As I showed you earlier, it's been wrapped by me about a year ago. I mean, you know, it was the first bit I ever did, and it don't look bad, but and it's not as easy as it looks. I mean, sometimes when it comes out nice, it looks the absolute nuts. And you know, I think I learned a few things by doing this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all this wrap off, and then I'm going to redo it and let you watch. So the wrap is off, and there's a little tiny area that needed a little bit of touching in, but obviously because it's going to be wrapped, so long as it's smooth, it should be okay. It's all come off quite nicely. The most important thing is this heat gun. When I fitted the wrap a year ago, I used a hairdryer. Mate, don't use a hairdryer, get a heat gun. These guns are the absolute nuts when it comes to doing any sort of jobs. So basically get the proper tool and you'll find it a lot easier. Now I'm actually going to wrap this in the same pearlescent white, but I'm hoping to do a proper job of it. Let's hope I do. I'll show you. Stick around. And there it is in all its glory. Finished with a BMW badge, a little bit of red tape just to give it a little bit of panache, and yeah, that took me about an hour and a half. Very enjoyable, but I tell you, without that heat gun, impossible to do. Don't use a hairdryer, it don't work. The heat gun is absolutely vital. Looks nice, doesn't it? I think the BMW badge sets it off a treat. Intermediate beak to tank pieces, red. Made a start by painting the front bit yellow. The beak in position with the red big tank bits. Looking quite nice, I think. Looking quite nice. Pre-wrap, just about to wrap. So we've done the yellow paint, and I'm about to do the bottom bit here in pearlescent white. I'm going to do pearlescent white. That's what you do with the knifeless tape. You put the tape where you want the end of the covering to be. I'm going to have it so it's about an inch that side of the badge, and you just glue it on like that, just like normal tape. Then at the end you pull the wire out and it cuts through the vinyl. This part is really important because the final shape of what it is you're doing will be determined by this. Knifeless tape. So, a dickhead like me. Now here, look, I want to follow the line that I want the white to take, so that you can use it to pull the white off. Now the white goes on that, and then you pull this out. That will cut the vinyl, and you will have exactly that bit stuck on there, allegedly. So you get the vinyl. The vinyl, doesn't matter where it goes, so long as it's bigger than the markings that you've got on there, which that is, quite nicely. And then what we do then, remove the backing. That is now extremely sticky, and we stick it where we want it to go. Look, so we're ready. Going down. Notice this particular vinyl has a clear cover. I've not used any heat, I'm just putting that on by hand. Covering off. Yep. And you can see I haven't used any heat yet. Looking nice. Looking very nice. Here it is before I pull the knife in tape. It's okay, not brilliant. I'm not a master rapper, but I don't think it's too bad, given that I'm an enthusiastic beginner. First coat. I ain't no good at paintwork. I know, not very good at bodywork, period, but you know, like anything, you have to play in order to find out whether you can do it. And you know, if I took this tank to a professional painter and asked him to do what I wanted to have done to it, it would probably look brilliant, but it would probably also cost me 500 quid. I don't think a restoration is a restoration unless you do it yourself. paying somebody to do it isn't restoring something, is it? So anyway, mine's never as good as the professionals, but I enjoy doing it on both sides. And this is the other side done. I decided to use a red stripe, put the black on the front. It's just sort of, I've got the black now to do. I've got the black on order. Then I should put that on, and then we'll have a finished tank, hopefully. The continuing story of the wrap. And now we're going to do the final piece. As you can see, the knifing tape is in position on both sides, because this time I'm doing the black on the top, right over the top. Around these corners here, it's going to be quite difficult on these corners. That's why I've bought 3M, good quality stuff. Obviously the heat gun is going to be employed, but yeah, come along and have a look and see how we get on, eh? The front bit done-ish, you know, up to the filler cap, and then from the filler cap, I'm hoping once I get past the filler cap it becomes easier. You know, there's lots of marks in the black there, look, which, you know, that's probably my fingers that have done that. But, yeah, I don't know. But continue. How did the wrap go? Oh, I bet you can't wait to see the result. Well, the yellow looks nice. The white looks nice. But guess what? The black... There's the first result. There's the second. I'm absolutely rubbish at bodywork. I hate bodywork. I'm no good at painting, and I definitely ain't no good at wrapping. I've just tried. What I did a year ago, was much better than what I'd just done a minute ago. So what I've decided to do is what any normal person would do. I'm not very good at it, but I'm going to paint it. Yeah, I know it's a tank, but I'm going to paint it. We'll see what it looks like, eh? That might look crap and all, but I want to crack on with this bike because I want to get it done. Oh well, I'll show you what it looks like when I painted it. The great tank unveiling. We've just had a look at what it looks like with the masking on, but let's have a look at what it looks like when it's completely demasked. So there it is, look. Some of the black's got through, look. I'll just get a bit of a T-cut on there in a minute and T-cut it off. Don't look too bad. It's got the shape and style that I was aiming for. So stick around. So here is the finished look, complete with badges, borders, finished. I don't think that looks that bad. I think it looks quite nice actually. It's an unusual colour scheme. I like the colour scheme, Moto Guzzi V85TT colour scheme. And you know, even though my wrapping skills are slim to none, I managed to achieve 60% of it with paint. Amazing, eh? Badges on, rubbers on. I think looks nice. Just taking the pump out. Amazing thing is, take the pump out, put a new fuel filter on. I found, look at this, one of the connectors, that connector there, was that. It's melted. It's melted. So obviously there was a bit of a problem with the pump. I wondered if the bike wasn't running that brilliant when I first got it. That could be why. Replace this pipe as well. New connector on. So hopefully now when I put it all back together, it should run bloody lovely.